Hello everyone, welcome to SuperGrads CAT. I'm Sanjay Singh, your maths mentor, and today we are here to discuss a very important topic. As you know, CMAT is near, so a bit of practice, a bit of seeing what is being asked exactly in the CMAT examination in the past 1 or 2 years is becomes very important. So we are going to do a quick session where we will see what were the previous year questions of the CMAT, especially from the data interpretation section. So please do join. And once you join, do not forget to share with your friends as well. Okay, so let's see. Here it is, the first question in the tabular form. In the tabular form, the following tables represent the percentage of cricket players and the runs scored by them in three different tournaments PQR. Total number of players is 300. All the 300 players played all the matches. Based on the answer, the following question 1 to 5. Number of players who scored less than or equal to 40 runs in the tournament Q. Less than or equal to 40 runs in the tournament Q. First tournament Q. More than 40, 30%. More than 40, 30%. So less than 40, 70%. Important data. If more than 40 is 30% players, then less than 40, 70% player is more than the number of players who scored more than 60 runs in the tournaments P and Q together. P and Q together. P and Q together. More than 60%. Okay. More than 60% are 25% each. 25% each. P and Q together. So total 25 plus 25, 50%. What is the question? 70% is how much more than 50%? 70% is how much percent more than 50%? कितना ज्यादा है? 20. Comparison from 50 into 100. It is 40% more. It is 40% more. Okay? 70% is how much more than 50%? So you can deal in the percentage as well. It is 20% more. Comparison from 50, 20 over 50 into 100, 40% is the correct answer. Next. So this will give you a very good idea about the data interpretation section of the CMAT, what is expected to come in your examination as well. Number of players who scored more than 60 in the tournament Q. More than 60 in the tournament Q, 25%. To the number of players who scored less than or equal to 20 in Q and R together. Q and R together. Less than 20. More than 20, 60%. So less than 20, 40%. More than 20, 70%. So less than 30%. Now, it is not asking what is more or what is less. They are asking this make what ratio with this value. So 25% make what particular ratio with 40 plus 30? 25 by 70. 5 5 ja 5 14 ja. 5 by 14. 5 by 14 is the correct answer. Let's move on. What is the total number of players who scored more than 60 runs in all the three formats? These are. Okay, you might have asked me कि सर हम डायरेक्ट परसेंटेज क्यों ऐड कर पा रहे हैं? The only simple reason is because in in all the tournaments there are 300 persons only. If the number of persons would have been different, then we would have calculated their value. But since the number of person is same in every tournament, we need not to calculate their individual values. We can directly add them because base of each and every tournament is same, which is 300. So total number of players scoring more than 60 is 70%. But 70% of how much? 70% of 300. You can calculate them individually as well. That will also not help you that much. Like 25% of 300, 25% of 300, 20% of 300, and then add them. It is 25% of 300 is how much? It is, what do you say? 30, 60, 75, 75, 60. Upon adding, it will become 210. So you can directly deal in the percentages as well. And the only reason we are able to directly deal in the percentage is because the base of each and every value is same. So in spite of calculating them individually, we can calculate it directly. Okay, let's move on. Number of players who scored more than 40 runs in the tournament P and M. Number of players who scored more than 40 runs in the tournament P and M. Where is M? Okay, this is different. If L is the number of persons who scored more than 40% in the tournament P, if L is the number of person who scored more than 40 in the tournament P, more than 40, 35%, tournament P, 35% is the value of L. We are not calculating their values by doing 35% of 300. Rather, I can delay this. Rather, I can delay this and calculate only when it is required. However, if you want to do it, you can calculate 35% of 400 is L. M is the number of players who scored less than or equal to 40 in tournament R. Tournament R, more than 40, so less than 40. More than 40 is 40%, more than 40 is 30%, so less than 40 is 70%. This is a critical point only. What is M minus L? 70% of 300, percentage will cancel out 20, 210. 35% of this, 105. 105 is the correct answer. What is the correct answer? 105 is the correct answer. Pretty easily doable. Hope so. Let's move on. Average number of players who scored more than 20 runs in all the three formats. More than 20 runs. More than 20 runs are 80%, 60%, and 70%. Again, the choice is your. Calculate their values individually. 80% of 300, 240, 60%, 180, 70%, 210. I want you to give me the answer directly. Sir, 80, 210, and 240 is the arithmetic progression with the common difference of 30. So average is the middle term. Average is the middle term. What would be the another way of doing? 70, 60, 80 ka average is 70%. The average of 60, 70, and 80 is 70%. Only because we are calculating these percentage of the same value again, that is 300, 300, 300. So why not calculate the average originally only, which is 70%, and now I will calculate 70% of 300, which is 210, which is 210. Let's move on. The cost of three components ABC are worth rupees 12,000 in 2020 as given in this pie chart. This is the central angle of 90 degree. This is the central angle of 120 degree. So this becomes the central angle of remaining. Maybe I need not to calculate it, but only for the sake of telling you, this is 360 minus 90 plus 120, 360 minus 210, which is 150 degree. Okay, it might not be even required. So, so total angle is 360 degree. This is 90. So what is the proportion of it? It denotes 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 of 12,000 is 3,000 over A. What is the proportion of B? Sir, 120 by 360. 1 by 3 of 12,000, that is 4,000. Total is 12,000. So remaining 7,000, 5 plus 7 would be here. Sorry, 7 is already done. So 5 is there. 3,000, the first part we have calculated. 4,000, the second part we have calculated. Since their sum has become 7,000, total is 12,000. So 12 minus 7 is 5,000 is the third part. First part is increasing by 10%. So increasing by 300, it will become 3,300. Second part is increasing by 20%. 10% 400, 20% 800, 4,800. Third part increasing by 10%, that is 500. 5,500 is the correct answer. 5,500 is the correct answer. 33, 45, 48, 55. 33, 48, 55. Okay, let's move on. Please write down or you can read out the table because after this we are going to attempt these questions as well. So make sure you have read the table very correctly. Consider the following table that shows the percentage of the workforce of India and the ratio of male and female workforce of India in different employment sector during a given year. Oh, big data like workforce of India and the contribution of male and female among them. Total workforce in all the sectors put together is 60 lakh. Based on the data contained, answer the following questions. So, sectors, service, sales, construction, maintenance, professional, management, production and transportation, other. Percentage distribution of the workforce. 15% work in this sector, 12% work in this sector, 9% work in this sector, 18% work in this sector. This should sum up to 100%. Okay, total workforce. तो total workforce of 60 lakh. तो 60 lakh का जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है सेक्टर्स में वो इस तरह है. I hope you got this point. Then among these the ratio of men and women. Among these, the ratio of men and women is given. Total male in SA plus MA is what percentage of total workforce in PT? So male in SA plus MA upon total in PT. Male in SA plus MA upon total in PT. So male in SA plus MA, male in SA plus MA. Okay. SA 21% workforce, male is 5. So can I say male is 5 by 8 of 12%? 5 by 8 of 12%. And in MA, Male is 3 by 7 of 21%, which is 9%. 9%. And here it is 4 2 cha 8, 4 3 cha 12. 15 by 2%. Keep it in the percentage only because that will solve our purpose. No need to calculate the exact values. Keep it in the percentage only. That will solve our purpose. So 15.2% and 9%. So together they are 15 by 2 plus 9, 18 plus 15, 33 by 2%. And total in PT. That's the easy data. Total in PT is 19%. 33 by 38 percentage will cancel out. Now read down the question what they are trying to ask. Is approximately this data is approximately what percentage of this data? One value is approximately what percentage of the another value. So that value divided by the another value into 100 is your answer. 50, 19 upon simplification. It will become somewhat around 86 point something, 87%. Because 19 8 ja, what is 19 8 ja? 19 9 is 171, 19 8 is 152. After 152, again 130 is remaining. So 130 will come across more than 6, less than 7. So it is 86 point something, and the nearest value to 86 point something is 87. I hope you might have got this point. Female workforce in SE plus PR. Female in SE plus PR is what percentage of male in CM? Okay, female SE plus PR. Female SE and PR. First, look at the sectors SE and PR. Female 2 by 5 of 15%, 6%. PR 18, 7 by 12 of 18%, 21 by 2%. 6 and 21 by 2. 6 and 21 by 2. 6 and 21 by 2. Male in CM. Where is CM? Here it is. Male here. 5 by 9 of 9. 5 by 9 of 9. So 5 by 9 of 9 is 5. अच्छा बहुत ज्यादा है. That is why such big percentages are being given. 12 plus 21, 33 by 2 divided by 5. 33 by 10. This is a fraction. This is a fraction. Convert into percentage. Multiply it by 100. So 330% is what you are looking for. 330% is what you are looking for, isn't it? Okay, let's move on. Female in SA and MA, female in PT. Difference between them. Female in SA and MA and female in PT. I think SA, MA and PT data we have used in the first problem. SA, MA and PT data we have used in the first problem. So we are using it again, but now we have to see the female data. SA, MA, female. Female is 3, 3 by 8 of 12. MA, 4 by 7 of 21. 12 9 by 2. 12 9 by 2. And PT female. What is PT female? 3 by 8 of 19. 57 by 8 percentage. 57 by 8 percentage. 9.5, 12, and 57 by 8. 9.5, 12, 9.5, and 12 are together, and another value is 57 by 8. Their absolute difference in the value. Their absolute difference in the value. 12 plus 9, 21 and a half, minus 57 by 8. 42, 43 by 2, minus 57 by 8. 8. 4. 4, 4 just 16. 4, 3 just 12. 172 minus 57. Oh, 12 minus 7, 5. 12 minus 7, 5. 9.5 and 12 भी था ना? थोड़ा ज्यादा लग रहा है मुझे. Let me check it again. Okay, let's continue. Only calculations are remaining. That is not a big deal. 12 minus 7, 5. It will become 6 minus 5, 1. Okay. So 115 by 800 of total 6 lakh. 115 by 100 of total 6 lakh. Upon solving, you will get the value. So this is how that should be done. You might have got the essence that what it was, how to read such data interpretation correctly and precisely every time. कैसे आप हर बार डेटा को करेक्टली और प्रिसाइजली आप समझेंगे, दैट इज यू नीड टू डू every time, whether you sit for CMAT, CAT, or another entrance examination. So do take a very good care of yourself. See you in the upcoming sessions. Have a good time with family at the Holi, and just take care of yourself. Have a very good time. See you very much. See you. Take care of yourself. Have a great time.